What's up, y'all? My name is Ross Swinson. Today, we're going to be learning the intro to Hey Joe by Jimi Hendrix. So let's jump right in. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do in this intro is you're going to play the B string, 3rd fret, and slide up to the 5th fret. You're also going to have the high E string ringing out at the same time. So it's got a really cool sort of double guitar sound. That's the first note there. One thing about Jimi Hendrix is all these little slides and hammer-ons and stuff, they're really important. That's kind of what makes Jimi Hendrix Jimi Hendrix. So you go, now you're just going to hit 3 and 0. And from here, you're going to slide from 3 to 2 on the G string. Really quick little grace note, and then pull off to 0. So you got, and now right here is another good example of a little subtle thing. I think I used to go, and that's fine, you know, just playing that 2 on the D string plain, but I'm pretty sure he does a really quick little grace note hammer on, and I think that sounds cooler, so. Okay, now you're gonna take the shape of an E chord, E major chord, so that's 0 on E, 2, 2, 1, and then 0, 0. That's your E major chord. You don't have to be that precise with this, but it's basically doing low, middle, high, just like that. So it doesn't have to be exact. I think the way I have it written is E string, D string, and then G, B, E, like that. And then after that, you go back to the low E string. So we got. So what we're going to do next is have a little double stop, which just means that you play 2 strings at once. And we're going to do this on the A and D strings on the 4th fret. Now you could play it with one finger. I like to do it with my middle and ring sometimes because we're going to eventually set back up to do that E major chord again. So it's going to look like this. So that's a little grace note slide from 4 to 5. And you have this little interplay between the A and D strings and the open E string. So that's like 4 to 5, 0, 5, 0, 4, and then 2. And now you're going to hit your E chord. You're going to go open E, and then, you know, D through B. It's kind of what I was doing. I feel like this B string is on top. The thing about Hendrix is that like it's fun to get all these things exact, but I mean, just go watch him live. He never plays it the same way twice. So that's what I have written down. Now the very end of this. So we're going to go all the way up to here and bar the 7th fret on D, G, and B. And then we're going to hit the D string, hammer on from 7 to 9, and then hit the G and B string 7th fret. And you do that twice. And then land on 9D. And that's the end. So that is the intro. I do like to go into the chords just a little bit. So I'm doing a C in this A shape bar chord here, a G in the E shape, and then you just move that up 2 frets. D, A shape, A, E shape, and then down to E. And the way that he kind of does it, he'll do like lower notes, like the bass notes, and then hit the higher ones like this. So that's a good introduction to the way that he plays guitar. Being the only guitarist in the Jimi Hendrix experience, he kind of plays like rhythm and lead at the same time. And so his rhythm isn't just like really plain, he kind of spices it up a lot. In this particular one, when you get up to this D chord, he does this little E, F before going back to the A chord. Does that a bunch of times. So that's a good little thing you can put in there. Now after the E chord, he does all these fills. That's one there. You kind of slide up to, it's almost like a, Whole Lot of Love. So that's how you can get started on the verse after the intro. All right, y'all, that was the intro to Hey Joe by Jimi Hendrix. How about going on down to that subscribe button, like, comment, and check out our Patreon. See you in the next one.